qualifying showdown. And here we are. If you're new to the format, this means the top 4 qualifiers will face off in 2 semi-finals and a final, and it's for extra points in the championship. But we stay as we are for qualifying order for the battles tomorrow. So this is just for bonus points, but man, is it all about putting an impression on the rest of the grid. Viansek beats McKeever, or McKeever beats Viansek, a lot of ego here. A lot of ego on that star line.
And it's almost bittersweet for Viansek.
And we would probably say the 2 fastest men on the track this weekend are about to go head-to-head. Who really is the fastest? We're about to find out. McKeever will be in the chase, Viansek in the lead. Perfect conditions, everybody's driving great. They're both qualified in the top 4. And now, Dwayne McKeever says, you know what, I'm putting him down. And Viansek's like, remember me? Remember me?
Remember?
I was in that S15, now I'm in this. I've got to figure it out. I'm taking you all down. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be fun. This is going to be fireworks. Here we go. They get the thumbs up all around. They get told to wait for the green light. It goes green. McKeever jumps the start line. He knows that Viansek's fast, but is he faster than McKeever? We're about to find out. Through the gears, they come down, hammering through the gears as they fire it in. And look at McKeever straight onto the rear wheel, straight onto the side of that Toyota Supra as they flick it across the circuit. McKeever not letting Viansek get away. A little wobble from Viansek there as he goes up on the curb and holds onto it as McKeever keeps onto the back bumper. Now they fire in to the outside zone. McKeever he's going to dive. He's going to make a move onto the side of that Supra, and he does. He gets back into the groove. Onto the door he goes.
Oh, what a treat this is at the end of qualifying. Well, I'll tell you what, neither faster than the other.
No.
But McKeever cutting some course to stay in it.
I think that Viansek was making a lot of mistakes.
McKeever goes shallow in the first corner, that's what you want to do.
Yeah, but watch Viansek. He makes a few mistakes here, Dave. Watch this. Transitions, lovely, perfect, really nice. Knocks up the front wheel, goes way wide, goes up on the curb, both wheels, down, and look at McKeever. He's like, oh, I'm going to transition before you.
But
look, drops dirt.
I agree. But I think McKeever transitions. This could put McKeever offline, so you could allow it. He transitions too early here. McKeever transitions now before Viansek, which puts him on the inside of the track. Has to do a massive handbrake drag to get back in it, and he's not following the lead car's line. So 2 mistakes both sides for me.
I'm going to say that's even Stevens.
Maybe Viansek's is a little worse, because you could say that maybe Viansek affected McKeever's momentum with that curb drop.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it.
We'll let you say that at home.
I think it's pretty close. Let's see what happens. Viansek and McKeever for extra points in the championship. McKeever's now in the lead position. Has Viansek got the pace? Well, we've never had to ask that question before, because he usually does. Let's see what happens. Will he push? Remember, they got to save the cars for tomorrow. They're probably not going to remember that. Here we go.
Yeah, through the gears they come. Look at this. McKeever fires away, and now he starts to drag away from Viansek. Viansek shortcuts the circuit, dives through the smoke. McKeever's fast. And look at Viansek, though. He's up onto the door, into the pocket. He goes across the circuit. Big, wild transition from McKeever, but he's shallow on the zone. He's into that one early. Oh, and look at Viansek buried onto the door, pushing Dwayne McKeever around the outside zone as they bring it across the line.
My goodness.
Wow.
My goodness. McKeever, I can't even see where they are. Oh, that was insane. I thought, oh, Viansek, he's gone. He's not going to catch him. And then, boy, did he.
McKeever dragged him down here. Look at this.
So, and this, look at the risk he takes from here. He goes for it here, Viansek. You can't even see him.
Oh, he's buried up the inside there. He makes some risky dives to keep himself in the battle. That's what Viansek does right there.
He gets him. He knows he's lost some ground on the first corner.
Yeah.
But this, for me, way better proximity here. Almost runs into him.
Gosh, incredible. You know what? I almost for a moment forgot how good Riga is for twin battles.
It's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal.
This is just a taster. Remember, they're probably pushing 90%. Because it's only for... Oh, he's
90%.
I say pushing. He's pushing 100% on Dwayne McKeever there at that point. Look at that. Tire to tire. Oh, that is it. How does he know he's that close? Can he know? He probably does know.
He does. He's on the other side of the car as well.
Yeah.
He's on the door. He's rubbing the door.
Bits of tire flying out. Look at Peter Viansek's like, oh, I was just smashing into you, and you were there, and
things were happening.
Yeah, things were going on, and we don't. The two of them are like, oh, let's politely stand here and pretend that we don't care what the result is.
Gentlemen.
But we do care what the result is.
Yeah,
hey, it's only qualifying showdown, and then the intensity stare at the screen.
McKeever hasn't took his eyes off the screen, to be fair. He's desperate for more points.
Well, who's going to get the win? Who's going to go through to the final of the qualifying showdown?
I don't know for what, to be honest.
And you can hear Peter say, I don't know who's won.
There can't be one more time. It's just...
Yeah, there's no one more time.
No one more time. It has to be a decision.
winner.
No, it's just... I know. But I don't know why they're doing the race.
Let's see which way it goes.
Really went off or no? Oh, wait a second. He can do one more time.
It's a one more time. We can do it one more time.
Can do it one more time.
McKeever, you are wrong. And one more time. And they're like, now we got to do it again?
Oh, well, the judges are all looking at each other, and the guy who does all the inputs onto the screen's looking at me. Everyone's got confused faces around the place. We're like, well...
It's a one more time.
Do you know what? Let's just send them again.
Do you know what? I don't care. It's really good. I want to watch more.
Dave, don't tell anyone, but I really want to see it again.
Do you know what? Let's take a break here from all the action and go to Laurie Heinen and James Dean.
Oh, yeah. Let's chill out for a moment.
Yeah,
Give ourselves a break.
This will be a boring one. Oh, the man of the moment right now
and this is
in Europe. The man of the moment in Europe and the man in the moment everywhere else.
This is a redemption battle, though, because Laurie beat James in Finland.
He did.
And James is saying, hold on, young buck. I have won here more times than anyone else. This is my track.
King of Riga, Barry took the crown off, son.
I've still got the mark on the back of my head.
I'm surprised he's not wearing it in the car to remind him.
He is, under the helmet.
Yeah. James Dean in the chase. This is a big one.
Oh.
The two hottest properties in world drifting right now are going head-to-head on the scariest track on the calendar.
Well, the man that leads the European Championship is sitting alongside the man who's leading the American Championship. They are going head-to-head.
And you know what, James Dean is kind of getting closer to Laurie Heinen in the championship too. Here we go, through the gears, up to 140k. Look at the laser focus. But you can have all the lasers you want when the machine is coming after you as Dean fires in.
Oh, look at the angle. They both carry in the outside zone, and Dean deals with it. Now Dean finds the front wheel of Laurie Heinen's car. They both fire on big angle. Oh, they fire down again. These two are not messing around. Dean is a little out of transition, but now he'll make it up, and he jumps onto the front wheel, onto the door as Heinen drags him across the line.
Oh,
Dave.
this is bananas.
No, it's day one. The angle was just stupid. Can somebody tell them to calm down?
There's a lot of Irish here. There's a lot of Finnish here.
Dave, look at this. Look at James Dean. He's almost full angle on outside zone one.
I mean, this isn't just if you're joining us. This is the qualifying showdown. This is kind of like for fun. It's only a few points in the championship. I don't think anyone's told them that. You're right, James. He hesitates a tiny bit on the transition. I think he thinks he's going to hit him, and he loses a tiny bit of ground. If I was to take 1 point from the whole run,
it was that.
That's the only bit Heinen could actually do better. But on the first corner, does Heinen drop a wheel off the track? On the lead position, I think he does a little bit.
Do you?
A little bit.
I don't think I see it. Just because I have my hands over my eyes. That's why. We were both looking the other way.
Yeah, we were both worried for their safety.
Yeah.
Because that was wild. Oh, how good is it to see Heinen and Dean just battling it out for a bit of fun before we get to top 32 tomorrow? I mean, I say a bit of fun. They're not taking it as fun at all.
This is not fun for them.
They're like, haha, it's real good fun, yeah?
Yeah.
Lower the pressures.
Yeah.
Pop it off.
Soften the coilovers.
Turn it to 11. Here we go. Dean now in the lead. Heinen. Has Heinen got the pace for Dean? Not many people have stuck it with Dean here. Can Heinen do it?
Well, here we go. We're going to find out. Through the gears goes James Dean. Look at the focus on James Dean's eyes. And Heinen now waits for the initiation, and he's a little bit behind. He hasn't got the pace. Or has he? As he dives through the smoke. He goes early for it. Now he tucks up on the inside. As Dean goes nice and wide, Heinen transitions before him. He comes alongside him, down onto the rear bumper. Oh, and Heinen gets lost in the smoke. And spins out. And that's the first mistake Heinen has made in a long time.
I think it's the first big mistake Heinen's made this season. Went for it. And you know what? We were sitting there all happy with ourselves going, oh, James didn't overcommit on the transition. He made a mistake. He didn't make a mistake. He was clever.
He was clever.
Heinen did, and that's what cost him. You can't beat that experience, right?
That is the man who's won King of Riga multiple times.
He backed off. Heinen goes early, and he's in the wrong place altogether. Now, does it matter? Tomorrow it will, more. But today, you'd rather get your mistake out of the way here, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
If you're a Heinen, you'd rather do it here than do it in the top 32.
And he knows that Dean is a fair few points behind. There's not enough now, if he wins this, to catch.
Yeah, but at the same time, Dean will catch points here. If he wins the final, he get an extra 8.
Yeah.
Which is starting to claw back with 3 rounds to go.
It is.
I love this new edition. We usually are like, oh, there's some single runs, let's go home, have a beer, wait for tomorrow. Now we're getting to see the best of the best battle it out before we even get to top 32, and then we really need a beer because it is intense out there on track. And it is James Dean getting the win. He knows that. You're not going to win it facing the wrong way. Laurie Hyland says, haha, smile, smile.
Yeah.
Right, now business time.
The Heinen team aren't sleeping tonight.
No.
That car is going to have every single nut and bolt checked. It will be 150% for tomorrow because he will not want that to happen.
Yeah, that's why I do it. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I do it.
You just do it because they do it.
Because they do it.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Just copy what they do.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the best in the
If you
world.
want to be good at drifting, have a look, do what they do, and that's pretty much it.
And there you go, yeah.
So Peter Viancek will be in the lead again. Dwayne McKeever in the chase. This is a great extra practice too, by the way, for both of these guys, because
and twin battle practice.
Yeah, you're getting proper competition twin battle practice before everyone else, and there is 4 drivers that will have more competition battles than anybody else going into tomorrow. And unfortunately for the rest of the grid, they're probably 4 of the best.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Anything can happen. It's Riga, baby. Peter Viancek now in the lead position. Dwayne McKeever in the chase position, and this is going to be one again, as I said, to prove a point.
Yeah, this is more for the marbles than anything else.
Yeah, you want to be able to say, hey, I beat everyone in qualifying, then I beat everybody. You know, I beat everybody in, that's for Viancek, beat everyone in qualifying, beat the other 3 guys that were with me in battles, and then how confident can you be going into 32? Very confident. Looks like we're ready to go, and we are ascending. Peter Viancek in the lead, McKeever in the chase. Qualifying showdown, semi-final one more time.
Yeah, look at this, McKeever not letting Vincent get away this time, right onto the door he goes, through the smoke, nice transition, a little wobble there from both guys as they come through, and down into this outside zone. McKeever lost in the smoke, but he makes his way through as they come into it. Oh, and the wrong lines from McKeever as they both get each other into the wall.
And that's the worry. That's the worry with the qualifying showdown, is you take too big a risk.
Connor Shanahan's like, well, I'm kind of glad I didn't get there, so...
You know what happened there? He got lost in the smoke.
He lost in the smoke.
McKeever transitioned through the smoke, no idea where Viancek was, and lost control. Heinen did it, but not at the same speed, and he couldn't slow the car down. Looks like the...
Oh, damage on both.
Yeah, he's got suspension damage on the front there, McKeever. Viancek just got pinned into the wall. He wouldn't have known what happened there. The back end of McKeever's car took him into the wall. Imagine you're Viancek here, and you see McKeever's
way
car.
offline, though. Way offline. Look how early he gets to the wall. Oh, my God. Viancek hits the wall. McKeever's already spinning. That is a...
But imagine if you're Viancek, if you're Viancek in the lead, right?
Yeah, but he's way offline.
No, but imagine what you see now if you're Viancek.
Yeah, you just see
the rear of McKeever's car overtake you. No.
In all the years I've been coming to Riga, I've never seen that.
I've never seen that happen before.
Vincek's way out of line. And he's already spinning. Watch McKeever, watch Vincek. It's already spinning. Takes the wall early.
I don't think he's spinning.
He's hit the wall.
Yeah,
if you watch it from the other shot.
No, but is he avoiding McKeever coming in?
Oh, he's hitting the wall.
I think he's avoiding McKeever coming in. I think he's panicked because he's seen McKeever come in backwards in front of him. What do you do? That you can't just be casually doing your line at that point.
There's a lot broken on Vincek's car, and you know what? For a man who's just top qualifying to have a broken car, that's going to be a tough night for the team.
Yeah. Now, from my perspective right now, does this put us in a position where Viancek can't make the final? Who knows? That's a lot.
But it now all comes down to who's deemed at fault.
Yeah.
Because, like I say, I see it one way, you see it the other, and I'm guessing, Dave, there is probably a million people at home watching this on the Drift Masters YouTube channel.
I agree with the point that Viancek was offline, but he wasn't offline enough for McKeever to go backwards.
He was already, the rear wheel was in the wall.
But is he going in the wall because he sees McKeever coming and he panics because there's another car coming backwards in front of you, Ian? Come on.
This is love. I like this. Me and you have a little tussle in the tower.
We've forgotten we're live on microphones again, haven't we? Just having an argument.
I'm sorry, we're getting shouted at now on the headset.
I think Viancek's going to get around it, but when McKeever comes through the smoke backwards, he panics and goes, what the hell is going on? McKeever's coming like a torpedo. You can't just casually just drive as if nothing's happened. And he has to slow, or else he hits McKeever worse.
I see your point.
I think McKeever gets lost in the smoke, but he's lost in the smoke, and I will agree with you because Viansek's not on the perfect line.
I think this one is going to be one of those battles that you see all over the internet with loads of people talking about it, loads of different opinions.
There is no way, and I'm going to put this out there, that anybody watching that battle can be 100% sure of what happened there.
Well, we're not.
Yeah,
and we do this.
And we've watched a few runs.
A couple of thousand.
So it's going to be interesting.
Well, it is going to be interesting. And what for me is now going to be interesting is how this plays out, who the judges deem at fault, how they see it. Now, I've just looked across at the judges.
I have some information.
Oh, stop it.
We have a decision.
Well, they're still looking at the replays.
No, we have someone deemed at fault.
And
the person deemed at fault is, you're going to love this, Peter Viansek. Peter Viansek deemed at fault. Can we get a quick chat with the judges for maybe 10 seconds just to explain what they saw there?
Yeah, Dave, it was not easy decision. Actually, it was split decision. Two judges were for deeming fault to Piotr. One judge was deeming fault for Dwayne. So that's showing how difficult that situation was. If you look how Piotr was approaching outer zone 5, he was completely on the wrong line, not coming correctly into the transition to the wall and to the deceleration zone. That put Dwayne in the wrong position. He was covered with the smoke, and when he come out, he was already in the wrong position, but that was mainly caused by the wrong position of the leader. And then there is another situation where Piotr was coming already into the wall, and two judges were saying that, okay, he would crash into the wall anyways, so that's why he was deemed at the fault.
You know what? Judges split, we're split. Definitely,
the whole world
I would
is
say
split.
Definitely half of Peter Viansek's car is split. But I'll tell you what, I said this as well. He got lost in the smoke, and you could say he was lost in the smoke because Viansek's in the wrong position. But it's very hard to know. At this point, I will say, Viansek sees McKeever overtaking him. I think he's let off the throttle. I think he's panicked there because he knows there's going to be a crash.
Yeah, I mean, look, there's an argument for all sides of this one.
Yeah.
And I'm sure...
And I'm going to be honest and say, we just said it before we went to the judges, a split decision from the judges, and I would say there's not one human being on earth, and including the two lads that were in the cars, that know what is the right thing that happened there. Because you could argue that one forever.
Oh, you could.
Now, in many ways, fortunately, it happens the day before the top 32, and also when it doesn't matter as much championship-wise. But Conor Shannon is down there going, I don't know what happened there. I wouldn't like to be a judge.
And the two brothers are happy, and they're giving each other a little bit of banter.
Yeah.
That's always good.
But so we're going to get into Becky Evans. Becky, Conor Shannon was watching that one. Just while you have him, what was his view?
Thanks, Dave. Obviously, Conor, you've just watched this like the rest of us have. What, in your opinion, happened there?
Yeah, I think they made the right call. First of all, Peter was on the completely wrong part of the track, I think, and Dwayne was in the right part of the track, which meant that he was in his smoke trail. Yeah, okay, it's questionable if you should get lost there or not, but then, yeah, I think the result, what they came up with, in my opinion, was something what I seen when I first looked at it as well. Something quite new for drifting, a drift car passing him on the inside in the last corner, but makes it exciting. The battles have been good, and I'm just enjoying the whole show, what's going on right now.
Who knows? All it means, yeah, look at that face from Graham McKeever. He's like, disgusted. You could put that as a meme. Look up this, if you look up disgusted in the dictionary, you'll see that face from Graham McKeever. Oh. He says, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So apparently he's saying that the problem they had is that they never had time to fully align the car correctly, and he wasn't happy with the setup. And when he threw it in, he said he realised that the front wheels weren't doing what he wanted them to do. He doesn't want to risk it. He obviously hasn't got any more time now to fix the car.
No.
So they're saying, look, we're going to retire the car. We're just going to get the car 100% ready for tomorrow.
But you know what the thing is? He's very annoyed for a man that's still in the top 32 tomorrow, still qualified in the top 4,
and still second in the championship,
and still win the event.
Yeah.
But it goes to show how competitive these guys are. This is just for fun, guys. It's just for a few extra points. And he's like, no.
It just, you can just feel the two wheels aren't going the same direction. She was just want to push it out.
And there you go.
Yeah.
No, it's too dangerous for first corner.
There you go.
There you go.
Maybe
He's not doing it.
He's not doing it. And it just goes to show the experience that McKeever has, where he's like, I'm not going to risk the car, I'm not going to risk hurting anyone.
Would you go into that corner if the two wheels weren't going the same direction?
I'll go around that corner in the rental car, Dave.
So James Dean is just going to get one more lap of the track, which will give him the win in the qualifying showdown. Not how he wants it.
No.
But cars in one piece.
A few more points.
A few more points in the bag, and guess who he's chasing with those points?
Dwayne McKeever.
Dwayne McKeever. So we'll be able to see how it all sits going into tomorrow. I love the fact that we are set up so beautifully for tomorrow. Top 32 is going to be crazy. James Dean throwing in one last lap for the day. And it's absolutely perfect. Look at this from Dean. I mean, this is a guy every driver in the paddock's going to be watching now going, he's on it now.
He's on it now, yeah.
He's on it now. It's the same run every single time, too, so it's very hard to beat him.
I mean, look, he's got the nickname The Machine for a reason, Dave, and that's why. Because he is absolutely pinpoint perfect all of the time. Big 360 coming up.
Oh, what a way to finish the day. It's been an interesting one. It's been a very interesting, and it's only qualifying, by the way.
And I mean, look, if this is the story that goes into tomorrow.
No, I'm telling you now.
What's tomorrow going to be?
There's going to be some story tomorrow. You are going to sit there and watch this and go, edge of your seat, going, what is going to happen? We've learned not a lot from the qualifying showdown.
But a lot.
But a lot in a way that what we've learned is it can all go wrong in an instant.
Yeah.
Dean fires through. Look at this. Cool, calm, collected, as you would expect. Top of fourth, limiter in fourth gear. That's a lot of speed.
Look at that, look. The dash lit up, those LEDs at the top. That is the rev limiter. Fourth gear, rev limiter.
Yeah, look at that. First lift is 3/4 way through the course.
Down the gear.
And the footwork. Left foot brake in. Ah. It's where he does it every weekend, Ian.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it as well.
He's pretty good at it. And a big 360 for the fans that stayed